Hey, LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. We're back for another episode of Monday Night Raw. We're just under 2 weeks away from the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. It's the final stop on the road to WrestleMania. But tonight, here on Raw, we're going to qualify the final man for Raw's Elimination Chamber. But we're going to kick off the show with a Raw Women's Championship match. Just who is challenging for the Raw Women's Championship tonight, you might be wondering. Well, I've got it in my notes here. I don't really know who runs things with Monday Night Raw. I don't know who makes these decisions. But someone has decided... Yep. They're back. After Nikki Bella's return at the Royal Rumble, someone, not sure who, made the decision that tonight it would be Nikki Bella getting a shot at the Raw Women's Championship. I don't know. I don't know who made this decision. What has... I ask, honestly, what has Nikki Bella done to earn a shot at the Raw Women's Championship? Like, other than have a theme song that gets stuck in your head. Am I the only one? Am I the only one who, after they hear this song once, will, for the next 3 days, randomly hear it in your head? So yes, Nikki Bella is getting a shot at the Raw Women's Championship in her first one-on-one match in Universe Mode against Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler making her way to the ring. Another Raw Women's Championship defense for her. Next week on Raw, we're going to be having a Battle Royal to determine who faces Ronda Rousey at the Elimination Chamber. Ronda Rousey, the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble last month at the Royal Rumble event. She will be challenging the winner of this match, I suppose, for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. But Ronda Rousey, well, she wants to have a one-on-one match at the Elimination Chamber, so next week we're going to have a Battle Royal to determine who faces Ronda Rousey in her singles debut. But right now, Shayna Baszler is going to put the Raw Women's Championship on the line against Nikki Bella. Again, I don't make these decisions. I don't know who made this one. We don't have a general manager on Raw that I can blame. So it is Nikki Bella challenging Shayna Baszler. Here we go. Oh! You see Brie on the outside. She feels that one. I think Shayna's hitting Nikki so hard her twin sister's feeling it. Oh, Nikki flips out of it, though. Nikki Bella. Oh, goes after the leg. Shayna Baszler gets grabbed, and Nikki Bella suplexes her. And now Nikki going after the champion. Oh, Nikki. Oh, God. Cover. 1, 2. Oh! We nearly had a new champion. That could have been really bad. As Shayna Baszler finds the counter. Shayna Baszler with a right. And another. And now Shayna Baszler firing away. Knocks Nikki Bella into the corner, and Shayna Baszler ties her arm up in the rope. Shayna Baszler works over the arm of Nikki Bella. And a kick from Shayna. And now Nikki with an arm drag. Nikki Bella, of course, returned at number 29 in the Royal Rumble last month. Haven't seen her since. I mean, we thought it was a one-and-done thing. Apparently not. Apparently she can walk in and have a championship matchup. Apparently. There's now Shayna. Knee strike to Nikki. Spins around, kicks her in the ribs. Goes for another kick. Shayna Baszler kicks her in the ribs again. And Shayna Baszler picks Nikki Bella back up, and Shayna. Right hand. It's pretty much been all Shayna in this matchup. Nikki's gotten a few moves in here and there, but Shayna Oh, Nikki sidestepped her. And, well, speaking of, Nikki Bella with a head scissor. Takes down Shayna. Shayna back to her feet. And Shayna with another knee strike to Nikki Bella. Shayna now picks her up, and Shayna Baszler. Right hand. Now Shayna Baszler with quick combination strikes here. Going for it again. Decks Nikki Bella. Kicks her. Now Shayna again firing away. Went for a kick. Nikki Bella caught her. Takes her down. We're in Phoenix tonight. Nikki Bella, Scottsdale, Arizona. Born and raised. So will she have a hometown crowd tonight? I suppose we're finding out. So far, it does seem the crowd's a bit more behind Nikki than they are Shayna here in attendance tonight. As now Shayna Baszler. As now Baszler goes for a kick. Nikki Bella caught her. Nikki Bella sweeps the leg. And now Nikki picks her up, and Nikki Bella goes for a chop. Shayna counters. Shayna's got her in the ropes now. Shayna sends her in the corner. Whoa, Nikki Bella going up top. Nikki Bella, she recovered from that pretty well, but Shayna's got to throw her down. And now Shayna picks her up. Shayna Baszler with a right hand. And another kick to the head. Nikki Bella. Oh, man, again, I already made this joke, I know, but I think she's hitting her so hard, even Bree's feeling that one. Shayna, man, just knocked her out. Shayna goes under the ropes now, follows Nikki to the outside, and Shayna grabs Nikki and throws her back in the ring. Referee a 2 count. Nikki is down in the middle of the ring as Shayna picks her right back up, and Shayna Baszler. Shot to the ribs. Went for a kick. Nikki countered. And now Nikki Bella. Whoa, I don't know what she was thinking there, but it didn't work. Nikki Bella takes down Shayna Baszler. Now Nikki Bella calling her up. Nikki Bella. For a clothesline, Shayna countered. Shayna tackles her into the mat. Shayna Baszler just tackled Nikki into the mat, and Shayna Baszler kicks her in the ribs. Picks her up. Karafuda clutch. Oh, but Nikki Bella elbowing her way out of it quickly there. Nikki Bella went for a kick. Shayna turns her around. Shayna. No. Nikki with a counter. Puts her in the ropes. Nikki Bella with a kick. And Nikki Bella throws her over the top. Referee begins the count. Nikki Bella, you can't win the belt by count. I know you've been away from the ring for a while, but you should remember that. Shayna knocks her back, and now Shayna grabs Nikki. German suplexes her. You see Bree trying to get Nikki back into this matchup here. There's a kick from Shayna. And Bella with a Bella Buster. Nikki with the Bella Buster. Fearless forearm. And now she's going to look for the rack attack. Nikki Bella could be about to win the Raw Women's Championship. Oh, Shayna. Right hand. Kicks Nikki in the ribs. Shayna Baszler hanging on. Holds on tight. Gut wrenches her. Hanging on still. Another gut wrench. Shayna calling up Nikki Bella. And Shayna Baszler. Karafuda clutch. In again on Nikki Bella. And that's going to do it. Shayna Baszler retains the Raw Women's Championship. Big win for Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler retains the Raw Women's Championship. Wait, hang on a minute. Until there's something going on backstage. Wait a minute, there's AJ Styles. We said we had something going on backstage. AJ Styles has approached Drew McIntyre. Trying to get a closer look at what they're saying. Hey. So I hear you're looking for someone to fight you for the Universal Championship at the Elimination Chamber. Seems you've forgotten something, Drew. When Sami Zayn got hurt back in November, I told you I'd be on your team, Night of Survivor Series, if I got a shot at the Universal Championship down the line. Well, last I checked, it's February. I'm done waiting. Whoa, wait a minute! Styles throws Drew in the locker room. AJ Styles says he's done waiting, beating down the Universal Champion with a chair. Guess you're gonna be busy next Sunday. Well, it seems that, I guess we know who's fighting for the Universal title at Elimination Chamber now. We're jumping straight into our next bit of action as Samoa Joe, one of the 5 men already qualified for the Elimination Chamber, makes his way to the ring. Samoa Joe tonight just looking to further prove himself here, I suppose. As he's taking on. He's taking on Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio making his way to the ring. So Samoa Joe looks to prove himself tonight as he takes on Rey Mysterio. Without further ado, here we go. And Joe, went for a dropkick. Mysterio sidestepped him. Joe countered. And now Samoa Joe picks him up and suplexes him. Kick to the back of Mysterio, and now Samoa Joe. No, Mysterio sweeps the leg. Mysterio went for a kick to the back, and Joe catches him. Joe, back body drop. And there's a kick to the head from Rey. And now Rey Mysterio went for a dropkick. Samoa Joe countered. Samoa Joe scoops him up on his shoulders, and Joe takes him down. Samoa Joe now picking Rey Mysterio back up to his feet, and Joe with Rey Mysterio. Off the ropes, Samoa Joe went for a back elbow strike. Right hand connects instead. And now Joe with Rey Mysterio over the top. Samoa Joe has him belly to belly back into the ring. And now Samoa Joe knee strike to Mysterio. And into another. And Samoa Joe now picks Rey Mysterio up to his feet. Samoa Joe kicks him in the ribs. Joe with Mysterio into the corner. Oh, Joe kicks him in the head. And Joe now back to his feet. Right hand to Mysterio. Slapping Mysterio in the face, and Samoa Joe firing away. Kicks Rey Mysterio. Mysterio counters. And Rey Mysterio now off the ropes with a kick. And Rey Mysterio went for another kick. Samoa Joe with an uppercut. And a senton. And now Joe picking up Mysterio. Samoa Joe with a right hand. Turns him around. Joe. There's a German. And there's a Chimeraplex. Samoa Joe takes him down. 1, 2. Mysterio kicks out. And now Samoa Joe calling up Rey Mysterio. And Samoa Joe. Right hand. And Samoa Joe into Coquina Clutch. Oh, but Mysterio trying to fight out of it. Mysterio quickly covers him. Oh, Buddy Murphy got a win like this a few weeks ago. 1, 2. Ooh, Samoa Joe gets the shoulder up. Mysterio out of the way, and Joe tries to get Mysterio, who finds the counter and plants himself. Rey Mysterio fires back. And Rey Mysterio now with Samoa Joe. Into the corner, Mysterio. Drop kick. Joe goes down. Joe back to his feet. Mysterio. No! Taken down by Joe. And now Samoa Joe has Rey Mysterio. And takes him down. Cover. 1, 2. Well, if you think the Coquina Clutch is the only way Samoa Joe can make a man tap out, you're sadly mistaken. Oh, but Rey Mysterio trying to get out of it, and he does. Takes down Joe. Joe back to his feet now. Mysterio kicks him. DDT from Rey. And now Rey Mysterio trying to fire himself up. Rey Mysterio for a kick. Samoa Joe caught him. Joe kicked in the knees by Mysterio. There's a kick from Rey Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio. Sunset Flip takes down Samoa Joe. 1, 2. Oh, Joe counters. 1, 2. Samoa Joe uses his weight to his advantage and knocks off Rey Mysterio. Not how you've expected that to go. But Samoa Joe knocks off Rey Mysterio tonight. And Samoa Joe further establishes himself for the Elimination Chamber. And you can see right there, it looked like Rey Mysterio might have had it won, but Samoa Joe actually found the counter and put all of that weight down on the shoulders of Mysterio, who could not kick out. And Joe is your winner. Well, it's an unfortunate loss for Rey Mysterio tonight. He makes his way back to... Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Right? No, this definitely isn't good. Lars Sullivan. We saw him in the Royal Rumble. If you don't know what Lars Sullivan is capable of, this man pressed Braun Strowman over his head to eliminate him from the Royal Rumble. Lars Sullivan. Oh! Referee trying to get between him and Mysterio, and Lars Sullivan taking Mysterio down. We didn't know what brand Lars Sullivan would be going to when he appeared in the Rumble, and a few weeks later, here we are. He's here on Raw, and he's beating down Rey Mysterio. And now Lars Sullivan with Mysterio. Kicks him in the ribs. Lars Sullivan with a powerbomb to Rey Mysterio. And, oh, kicks him while he's down. Lars Sullivan, I thought he was done, but no, he's continuing his beatdown on Mysterio. And Lars Sullivan leaves Rey Mysterio laying there. Main event up next. It's time for our main event, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fatal five-way matchup. The winner of this match joins John Cena, Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Apollo Crews at the Elimination Chamber. Randy Orton, the first man in this matchup, making his way to the ring. He was the first one to lose an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. He lost to Samoa Joe. So yes, this is a last chance qualifier. All the men that lost the Elimination Chamber qualifying matches tonight are getting another opportunity. Well, with one exception. So Randy Orton steps into the ring. Out next is the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn, he lost his qualifying match last week against Buddy Murphy. Big opportunity for Sami Zayn tonight, though. Well, speaking of Buddy Murphy, if I just mentioned that Sami Zayn lost to Buddy Murphy in a qualifying match, then why is Buddy Murphy in this match, you might wonder? It's an easy question. Last week, we were speaking with Murphy backstage, asking him how he felt about his win. But before we even had a chance, Seth Rollins interrupted the interview and essentially told Murphy, "I'm your boss. I want your slot. You can have my spot in the redemption match." And so here we are. Murphy now has to fight again to try and get a spot in the Elimination Chamber. So Murphy actually beat Sami Zayn to win. So that spot should have belonged to Seth Rollins, who lost to John Cena. But out next is Andrade, who lost his qualifying match against Kevin Owens last week in our main event. Don't count out Andrade. He can always pull off a surprise. I mean, I don't think all the way back in episode 4 of Universe anyone expected Andrade to pin Seth Rollins when he was the Universal Champion. So Andrade making his way to the ring. And last but certainly not least, the man who lost his qualifying match against Apollo Crews last week, the Dominator, the almighty Bobby Lashley. Lashley making his way to the ring. So Lashley, Orton, Zayn, Andrade, and Murphy. Our main event, the winner goes to the final slot in the Elimination Chamber, and the winner of that Elimination Chamber gets Drew McIntyre or AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Here we go. As Andrade starts with a dropkick to Murphy, and Orton fall-away slam to Lashley. Zayn goes for a dropkick to Andrade. Kick to the ribs from Zayn to Andrade. And now Zayn with a kick to the arm. And now Murphy. Whoa, backslide to Zayn. It's one fall to a finish, so you're going to want to break up pinfalls tonight. And now Murphy. Knee strike. And a right hand now. Murphy. No. Andrade grabs Sami Zayn and throws him over the top out to the floor. Orton with an uppercut to Lashley. And now Lashley counters as Murphy grabs Orton, but Lashley gets involved. And there's a drop kick from Orton. And a drop kick to Murphy as well. As now Sami Zayn with Andrade, and Sami Zayn with Andrade. Orton takes down Murphy, and Orton now picks Murphy up, and Murphy uppercut to Orton, and Buddy Murphy with a clothesline to Orton. Oh, but Bobby Lashley throws Murphy in the corner, clotheslines him. Andrade now has Sami Zayn on the outside. Cover from Lashley inside the ring. One. No, Murphy kicks out. Orton slips back in the ring. He turns Lashley around. And Orton with a back body drop. Zayn with a kick to Almas. And now Lashley takes down Orton. And Zayn takes down Andrade. Bobby Lashley going after the leg of Randy Orton. And Lashley grabs Randy Orton. Zayn takes out the leg of Andrade. Lashley with a suplex to Orton. And Murphy now going after Lashley, but misses him. Lashley picks up Murphy, and Lashley. No, Murphy counters. Zayn, brainbuster to Andrade. And oh, Murphy again backslide to Sami Zayn. Another cover. One. No, Sami kicks out. One fall to a finish tonight, so you're going to see a lot of pinfall breakups, I'm sure. As now Murphy tries to get rid of Sami Zayn from the equation. And Andrade capitalizes with a double axe handle to the back. And now Andrade takes out the leg. Orton takes out Zayn. And Andrade springboard moonsault. Randy Orton on the outside with Sami Zayn. Oh, went for a fall away slam. Zayn turns him around. Sami Zayn grabs Randy Orton, scoops him up. And Sami Zayn, now what's he thinking with Randy Orton? Bounces him off the steel steps. Lashley taking it to Andrade. And now Murphy going after Lashley. Lashley kicks Murphy in the ribs. Lashley went for a clothesline. Oh, and Murphy gets caught by Lashley. And Lashley with a gut check. Now Andrade turns around Lashley. And Andrade. No. Orton sent back in the ring by Sami. And Andrade sends Lashley outside of the ring. Oh, blue thunderbomb from Sami Zayn. Oh, and Murphy grabs Sami Zayn. And Murphy throws Zayn over the top. And Buddy Murphy, right hand takes him out to the floor. Murphy off Zayn's blue thunderbomb. Cover on Randy Orton, but here comes Andrade. One. No. Andrade breaks it up. Now Andrade with a right to Randy Orton, and Randy Orton throws Andrade out of the ring. Orton caught Murphy, and now Randy Orton with Buddy Murphy through the ropes. And Randy Orton rope hung. DDT, and Sami Zayn sent back in the ring. Murphy rolls onto the bottom rope out to the floor. And now Randy Orton, right hand to Sami Zayn. RKO. Oh, there's a rope hung DDT from Andrade. Andrade, look behind you. One. He breaks it up. And now Andrade with a chop, firing away on Randy Orton. Randy Orton counters. And now Orton with a drop kick to Andrade, who rolls into the bottom rope. Now Randy Orton stands alone in the ring unopposed, but Andrade right back into the mix. Andrade turns him around, and Andrade takes down Randy Orton. And Andrade with a clothesline to Sami Zayn. Now Andrade standing tall. And Buddy Murphy with a knee strike. Runs into Randy Orton. There's a chop. Orton counters. Went for a drop kick. Murphy out of the way. Murphy. Oh, wait a minute. Drops Randy Orton. Murphy into a cover. One. Sami Zayn breaks it up. And now Murphy rolls Zayn through, and Murphy. Oh, look at that overhead suplex from Lashley. As now Lashley grabs Murphy, and Lashley looking to outpower the Aussie. As now Murphy manages to take him down, and Murphy back to his feet. Buddy Murphy, right hand to Lashley. Drop kicks him. Both men go down though, and Murphy rolls into the bottom rope to regain his breath. Zayn into a cover on Lashley, but Randy Orton's there to break it up, and now Randy Orton. Oh, Sami Zayn! Sami Zayn! Koji clutch in on Randy Orton. Sami Zayn could go to the Elimination Chamber. No, Randy Orton fights out of it. Lashley now grabs Orton, and Lashley throws him across the ring. Zayn with a chop to Andrade, and Sami Zayn picks up Andrade. Andrade counters into Northern Lights. And Lashley now with a gut wrench suplex to Randy Orton. A drop kick from Andrade. And now Andrade picks up Bobby Lashley, and Andrade clotheslines him. And now Andrade goes for a kick to Orton. Right hand. Andrade kicked in the ribs by Randy. And now Randy Orton grabs him. Randy Orton now with a drop kick to Andrade. Both men go down. Murphy slips into the ring. Buddy Murphy now picking up Randy Orton. And Murphy kicking at Randy Orton. Andrade getting back to his feet now, and Murphy, oh, caught by Orton. Andrade takes down Randy Orton. Oh, Murphy saw Andrade coming that time. Knee strike. And now Murphy picks Andrade up, and Murphy picks Andrade up. Power bombs him. Picks him back up again. Sami Zayn in the ring now. Another power bomb. Oh, and Sami Zayn messes it up for Murphy. Now Murphy trying to get himself back into this matchup. Counters Randy Orton, a clothesline. Murphy firing away on Orton with clotheslines. Off the ropes. Murphy, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Sami Zayn knocks Lashley into the ropes. And Sami Zayn knocking down Bobby Lashley. Murphy with a knee strike. Lashley drops Sami Zayn. Murphy drops Andrade. And now Murphy with Andrade, or with Lashley, drops him into the ropes. And now Lashley's down. Murphy, he's kind of got his pick of the bunch here. He picks up Sami Zayn, but Andrade attacks him from behind. And now Andrade drops Murphy. Into the corner now as Sami Zayn throws double knees from Andrade. Double knees to Lashley. Sami Zayn knocks Murphy in the corner. As now, bit of a mix-up here between Zayn, Murphy, and Andrade as down goes Andrade, down goes Zayn. Andrade getting back to his feet, and Murphy goes for a double axe handle. And now Andrade. Oh! RKO from Orton to Zayn. Oh, and Murphy taking off the shoulders of Andrade. Randy Orton grabs Murphy. And Randy Orton throws him across the ring. And Orton has Andrade up for a big suplex. And now Orton turns Murphy over. Orton, wrenching in a crossface, but Andrade's there to break it up. And Andrade turns Randy Orton around. Full Nelson. Oh no, not a full Nelson. Picks him up for a reverse DDT, and Lashley with the Dominator. Cover. 1, 2. Murphy kicks out. Andrade kicks Randy Orton in the head. Now Lashley firing away at the head of Murphy. Everyone back in the ring now. Right back to where we started as Murphy. Whoa. Hurricane run into Lashley. Zayn. Blue Thunderbomb to Orton. And now Murphy grabs Zayn, and Murphy takes down Sami Zayn. Murphy, knee strike, takes down Lashley. Cover on Sami Zayn. 1, 2. Murphy is going to Elimination Chamber. He takes his spot back. Somehow, some way, Buddy Murphy gets the win. So many times in this matchup, it could have gone any way. Anyone could have won. But on this night, on this one very night, Buddy Murphy gets the win, and Buddy Murphy reclaims the spot that was stolen from him for the Elimination Chamber. A big win for Buddy Murphy. Thank you all for tuning in. Please be sure to tune in next week. It'll be the go-home show for Raw for the Elimination Chamber. And if you want to tune in to the next episode of NXT, Imperium versus Undisputed Era. We'll leave it at that. I've been Xander. That was Universe.